And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set. Showing the slab in today's game, Kyle Harrison. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
First pitch, 7:15.
Ripped to short. Adames, the throw to first. One up, one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball, because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Jeff McNeil, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Matos makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Juan Soto stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Soto launched a homer in his most recent game. Lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound today, Tyler McGill.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Right through there for a strike. McGill with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. The Mets could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mets,
Second
first
inning set to
baseman,
go.
Pete
And
Alonso.
stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Harrison back to work. Out in front and foul to the left side. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Over to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Batting
And
fifth,
now it's Mark
third baseman,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
And first offering is fouled off. Vientos in his third season, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Second inning here, no score. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for
Batting
using the
sixth,
entire
left
field.
fielder,
Just couldn't sit
Brandon
back
Nimmo.
long enough on that one.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
second. Now the Giants four-hitter, Elliot
left fielder,
Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
Outside low, ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two. Got him swinging.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
0-2 now. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
0-2.
Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the. Welcome back. Last series the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And a swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Comes up empty.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one outside, and the count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The designated hitter, Luis Angel
And next for the
Acuna.
Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. That one ripped. Matos, long run on his horse. And in one hops the wall.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Jose Siri. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Chop back up the middle. Rosario gets it to first. He's out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings over the top there.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Oracle Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Ground ball, Alonso. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Fought off foul. That one ripped, but foul. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Just missed.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And now the center fielder, Luis Matos. Ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And now, Jeff McNeil. In the air, left field. Ramos gets under it, puts it away for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Right fielder.
Here's Juan Soto. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. That one is absolutely belted. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swung on, belted. Ranging back. Gone. And to the deepest part of the park. That one felt good. His 22nd homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of...
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And it gets by him.
Now batting, catcher.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Bottom 4 and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
He goes down looking.
Well, they locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
And that one pulled foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Siri tracks it down for the out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Harrison back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Line drive. Caught.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Siri.
And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. Grounded out his first time up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there.
Now
Once you get the
batting,
ball by the
shortstop,
pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the
Lindor.
middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Adames quickly to second for one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Back here in San Francisco, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom five, Willie Adames. And Willie fouls one back. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball, 2 strike.
Stays alive. Fly ball to right. Soto under this one. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball,
The
1
Giants trailing by a run last half of inning number 5.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Out to center. Siri sizing it up. He's got it. 2 away down.
Well, those can be pretty
Up
fun as an
next for the
outfielder. Got to
Giants.
put it into his
Right
highest
fielder,
gear
John
and go a long
Kennedy.
way to track that one down.
Wow.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Noel
No,
in the box
that's the
now
ball.
as he looks at ball 1.
1-0.
Second plate appearance of the day for him. Fastball for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check
for the
out the
Mets,
latest news from
second
around the
baseman,
league.
Jeff McNeil.
Out to short, Adames. Zips it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Juan Soto
Up next for the
now,
Mets,
0 for
right
2
fielder,
in this
Juan
one.
Soto.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. That
1
one
ball,
not
no
close. And that is ball 1. Soto over at first with 1 away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Noel sizing this one up. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So digging in, Mark Vientos, 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Noel makes the grab, and that'll do it. Mets leave one. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Hitter, Wilmer Flores.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. McNeil brings it in. And there's one away.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing
fielder,
out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Matos at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And a 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Rosario in the box here lets that one go for a ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fly ball down the line. That gets down for a hit. And that gives Matt Chapman a chance to hit with 2 out.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Down the right field line and a base hit. Rosario rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The 1-1. Ground ball right side. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one in the air, center field. Matos under it. And there are 2 outs.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Starling Marte looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kyle Harrison done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the Giants.
We've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Camilo
75.
Doval.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Tyrone Taylor.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Man at second. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. And he can't come up with it. The run comes in from second, and they take the lead in the seventh.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So 2 down. Francisco Lindor now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball there.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Lindor retired. Out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Giants, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Fair ball. The throw to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tyler McGill out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on.
Pitching for New
Jose
York.
Buto into the
Number
game.
70.
These are the spots relievers
Jose
really
Buto.
make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Adames in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw is still in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And fouled off.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Inside, just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Off the mark there. They're down 3-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And up next for the Giants, John Kenzie Noel.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Well, side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout. At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Inside, 3-2 the count. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Doval back to work. And ball 1.
No strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Up the middle, Rosario. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. And that's outside. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, no appeal.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, out to short. Adames, the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter. Jung-Hoo Lee.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Grounds one to short. Lindor tosses across to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That one missing inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 2 and the Giants 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Eric Miller.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Moving in the bullpen, Justin Verlander getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Wynn also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it. Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Now pitching
Edwin Diaz comes on trying to close it out.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
That is upstairs for ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings and misses. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
For the Giants.
And next will be the cleanup hitter,
Left fielder,
Elliott Ramos. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie.
So it's their last
Adames.
chance in this one. Willie Adames stands in. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't.
And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.